Hi buddies, welcome to Theo's fascinating program. In this video, let's see how to use the range function in our Python program. So let's start with the range function. So range function is actually an immutable sequence type. So it cannot be changed. It generates a sequence of values. So in the form, so where you can use all your sequence. So let's begin with the range function. So range function can be used in three ways. So first let me show you the syntax. So range of star. So we have to give the range of stop value in our for loop. So when I give a stop value, always the stop value is n minus 1 for an example. So the range of stop value is 5. So when it is 5, so it means that n minus 1. So 5 minus 1, it is 4. So always range, if the starting value is not given, it will start from 0. So it will give you the value from 0 to 4. So let me show you an example. I'm going to use this in our for loop. So for I in range. I in range. So I'm going to give a value called 5. So the value of range is 5. So 5 is a stop value. So as I told early, so stop value is n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So always the starting value of range will start from 0. So I'll get the answer from 0 to 4. So I'll just print what is there in my eye. So we'll get the answer from 0 to 4. So you can find here I got the answer from 0 to 4. So always, as I told, range of stop is n minus 1. So when I use n minus 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4. So that's why I got 0 to 4. So always the range starts from 0. Even you can change the range of starting value also. The first syntax is range of stop. So when I use range of stop, so stop value is n minus 1. So I just use stop value as 5. So when it is 5, so n minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So I got the answer from 0 to 4. So this is how the range of stop function works. Thank you. So already we worked with the range of stop. So this is one of the syntax. So let's work with the second syntax. So range of start stop. So range of start comma stop. So in a range of stop, the start value will by default it starts from 0. If you want to change the start value from 1 or 2 or 3, so you can mention the start value. So this is what we call as a start comma stop. So let me show an example. So for an example, I want to start a value from 2. So I'll just give it 2 comma. So I want to end by 6. So I just give 6. So the stop value is 6. So 6 is n minus 1. So you will get answer from 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me show an example. The same for loop I'm going to use it. So for I in a range, so here I'm going to just change the start value as 2 and the end value is 6. So when I give 6, it will work as n minus 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So here we can find like we get an answer like 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me show you an answer. So you can find here I've shown you the answer like 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get the answer like 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you change the start value, so the start value is the beginning value in our range of start comma stop. Even I can change any of the stop value. So the start value, now I'm going to give it as 5. So and the stop value I'll give it as 10. So I'll get an answer from 5 to 9. So you can see here we get the answer from 5 to 9. So this is how range of start comma stop works. Thank you. So already we worked with a range of stop, and second syntax we worked with range of start comma stop. So third, as a syntax, let's work with the range function. Range of start, comma, stop, comma, step. So this is the third form of using your range function. So let me use this start, stop and step. So by default, when we start a value till stop, by default the value is, the increasing value will be 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise the increasing value will be 1. So I can mention the step value, what value has to be increased for an example. So I'll just use the same for loop, and I'll just give a step value as 2. So here you can find the starting value is 2. So the starting value is 2 and the stop value is 6. So 6 in the sense the stop value will be n minus 1. So 6 minus 1, it is 5. And I have given a step value. The step value is 2. So every time it increases a value by 2. So after 2 the value will be 4. After 4 the value will be 6, but 6 is a stopping value, so we get the answer only 2 comma 4. So we get only answer 2 and 4. So why? Because the step value is 2, the same thing. So if I change the example, so instead of 6 I'll give a stop value as 8. So now the start value is 2, and the after 2 the next 2 increment is 4, and the next 2 increment is 6. So we will not get 8. Why? Because the stop value is n minus 1. So here we will get answer 2, 4, 6. So you can find here we get the answer 2, 4, 6. So this is how the range function works. The first, you can use the syntax as range of start. If you want, you can use the function as range of start, stop. You can use a function range of start, stop and step. So these are all the three ways which you can use your range function in your for loop. Thank you for watching.